Obi Joyce.
Come.
Boko there. We can Nikoye.
Why not? Say me Arsenal ni. Say me Arsenal ni chawa. Me no be am registration na say there. Some team wo ku onim.
Team ni mo de.
Oh, mo de.
It's a great time to be an Arsenal fan.
Absolutely.
Many Andy Tom say Arsenal to score 2. First half no.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, chairman the kai pa.
Hey. Team what day?
Enra say crowd na was some shebe 9. Mo de mo cha mo kaka.
Oh, second never there was still Arsenal cannot win the Premier League.
Oh, why?
Yeah, that's it. Arsenal
okay, 17 or so matches.
No crowd there Obi. Nyase Arsenal to win the league nko. O say Arsenal be the third.
Aye.
Oh, how?
I say Manchester City na beje
Manchester United have better chance of winning the league. Crouch here. Yeah, that's it. Have any chance in the coach no. Say what so your coach boy here boy na ka je team ya o dey ati you be the third City team now to fan boro on no be the second the first just say between City and United
yeah I say City na beje na United the second
ya dan ase near the third
na mo the third
okay
but PS Morgan also calling to bet say say no can say Arsenal to win ya
oh me say Arsenal na don review na Obi evidence na Obi say okay Obi o say Bournemouth. Chama nyabuta na Bournemouth. There's a Bournemouth there 4. So Bournemouth second and you starting you say Crystal Palace. O say o Arsenal mo big team. And your boy ya you say Fulham. Arsenal mo big team. No Fulham gonna to United as Liverpool. And Liverpool say 2-2. No champion for no omo trefombo. Brentford, you go say 3-0. Also Brentford. Now Brentford I say United 4. I say Liverpool 3-1. I say City say 2-1 and 2-0. Aha, still a Brentford. Nah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nottingham Forest. It's on Nottingham Forest who launch Liverpool. So the Saudi Hankasa. Now Tottenham no say I saw me. I'm there for the bubble. Alright. So next league game.
Man City.
Man City level. Tottenham.
Aye.
Lions and Liverpool. Sorry,
Manchester United.
Aye. Now Man U no. Say you want good run. Yeah. Say we ask the team come matches. No be a cancel. I want to stop here. So I'm going to be near come once of here stop home.
Nti edru so.
So here you tell. I'm say ba go say we say back. And one no. So born any be 10-10 and 11-11. Because almost say. So born. They say Bukayo Saka. Yeah, every material for Nanasi. Team one day. Arsenal's most important player this season. The most important player for Arsenal this season.
Martin Odegaard.
Also, you give it to Odegaard.
Captain of Norway, captain of Arsenal at age 23. Surplus to requirement at Real Madrid. Wako loan or Vitesse, wako loan or Sociedad. Obian himself, Odegaard, I think he's the new Mesut Ozil. He's one of the leading goal scorer for Arsenal. 5 assists. In terms of even dribbles in the Premier League. I'm saying, yes, he should be number 1 in terms of completed dribbles and all of that. And I say, no, near Ramsdale says, you're making ya. Anka Abranten or Tenny Pierre May Hoibi. But close control, so the Bessia tennis, so the Bessia ma pass. Shamna goal or share or who space na who goal or recent me and Hoshe. And team beer here creative central midfielder, creative attacking midfielder. Now or this our creativity na some no sounds like a captain of the team. Into on your captains no mutia team be brain or don't the ball no obeka so we crowd captain Benny. But o share coordination our Arsenal team ni mu. Now share any problem with the ball, any Boniface be commitment. A whole farmer on the ball. You know what I say? Now also I'm share space bare 4 because Tottenham Hotspur here. I'm saying Antonio Conte now. Minim dia kwaswo. Later introduce Yves Bissouma, Richarlison, and Ivan Perisic. But there was no significant difference. Until share Echiro, share Romero, Edru Abikana quite too much physical, game or more person. Minim Dientiana tackle and acquire too tough. Too much of Hurricane. Kulusevski. Yumi Song. Ryan Sessa no crowd and just Arsenal for the ball fire. Inti nano of course Arsenal best players there. Obey Ramsdale. No you Thomas Partey. No Partey chairman. Partey or to throw nyama Arsenal.
Aye.
Arsenal per long throw on net aye. I mean, this Arsenal team will go places. So share the average age and they are the youngest squad in the Premier League. Now, when you're the best 11, I'm saying from the start of the Premier League, it's very easy to predict Arsenal's, starting 11. Ben White, Zinchenko, Rowe, no money board, no say Bernardo Silva, Onya become midfield, no none left, no. Oh, Arsenal, no cranny, more Maya Kai, those good old days of hybrid, now Benya, Dennis Beckham, Freddie Ljungberg, Robert Perez, Gilberto Silva, Thierry Henry, Walt Todd, South squad, only Pascal Sigan, those fine players, Jens Lehmann, ni Ashley Cole, mo boy, Lauren, my ball hybrid, and who been at this time here, Arsenal, Bobo and I can confidently say Arsenal, unless a complete sense, but even how they've dealt with Gabriel Jesus' absence, and I said I was in Ketia Shebe 2 goals. At least 2 goals in Ketia, at least 2 goals, because chances, not just say I was the commentators, because it's much easier to score than to miss. He had very fine opportunities, but maybe you give credit to Hugo Lloris, but generally. Arsenal for who's a team be or players ne pass ball now team say and I say Real Madrid ne Barcelona Camavinga Toni Kroos o ma ye bi pen nanso o hwa o midfield na Real Madrid midfield na and strong and combative as it was a season or so ago. But this Arsenal team
good and and if I combine it because I was coming to the El Clasico Real Madrid Barcelona simply because we had an amazing Barcelona side. Barcelona were on song. I mean, they possessed. Obviously, they killed Real Madrid.
Absolutely.
What happened?
Well, football desire. So, person one kasa oye bibima ho. Na I'm say Xavi na kasa no only crew we bia ma Barcelona team no. In terms of Shemran and say, look, this is our young Kanu Kre. Spanish Super Cup there's always long been the property of Barcelona because Omuna Ajib the draw na so no me who Sergio Busquets be okofa na ho odini free yet and no say my Gavi ball Iniesta role no or ball on the left wing god into omu create sa numerical superiority omu nya numbers no central midfielder into benya Gavi Frankie de Jong, Sergio Busquets and Pedri dropping and the maestro Meka Gavi simply amazing. But again the base of Busquets and Frankie de Jong was extremely solid. Until Barcelona saw short pass, any movement, not a dorsal and Balde Meka Barca 4-3, Kulano. You see wings or papa, and I was so impressed with Ousmane Dembele proper teamwork. Omu defending the shape without the ball, and quite typical English Premier League shape because Omu just spaces Real Madrid. It is our dominance no central midfield. Yes, Vinicius against Aro. Vinicius now some good chances 1-on-1 against Aro, but generally, Obitsa Christian Eriksen, Jules Koundé. Complete, I quite say Arsenal for Gabriel needs Saliba. I mean, Gabriel needs room for improvement, but sa partnership no na nisa and Lewandowski on any good day again. Share Barcelona for first goal now. I was thinking Rudiger, Camavinga and Lucio Bono. I mean. At that stage, Barcelona were very quick. I heard the person made the man of the match, but Sergio Busquets. I think the third goal was a bad one. Again, it was Ceballos. Who style person pass the ball. No, Gavi J ball. A quick one to it was yes, Gavi to Lewandowski. And a quick break into Real Madrid and Gavi no G ball no or make a very good run into Real Madrid and into that memory that man preview game no cry because thinking through I was like look this Michel Real Madrid against Villarreal in the La Liga Michel against Valencia no credit say Real Madrid team no so all players say Eden Hazard no obo wamo yehunu so mfaso Mariano Diaz Jesus Vallejo I say Rodrigo ni Asensio no mo ba mu no they couldn't make too much of a difference. So the Real Madrid maybe Tchouaméni absence because Toni Kroos was bound. Dani Carvajal, Toni Kroos got press here. Not quite, but Dani Carvajal so called Militao crowd here. Your senior defender Bakwaka, and so Branton and more demon or form. And I say Tibu Kutuanka was here Jiben and here Jim Watry because Barcelona were creating too many opportunities. No munya too many shots on target. First half on Real Madrid Lusu Bono 25 times. You can't do that in a competitive game against Barcelona. But I'm say ball na ya mon was Spain into Madrid for no meaning say na supporters na no so into it is the worst Real Madrid performance in a very long while. Worst performance because no commitment but I mean for credit to Xavi Hernandez Cruz. Yeni min pempenso Barcelona abedru Boniface be difficult times, perilous times, you know. Omusika sam play away far away koha ya to way ya boka ya de kawaha ya ntumi ntua way ka ya ntumi but all of a sudden no Barca for ball no utumi say plan da ho ball no mo coach na chomu bibi na say no see overload this central midfielder Toni Kroos, Luka Modric and Camavinga no ntumi anya. I think the brightest spot for Madrid was Rodrigo. Ono kwa no half time no Benzema go no na nya, but in fact Madrid ball no say oti say score near 3-1 no kwa say time Real Madrid share back no e hona na Real Madrid ball no the last 10 minutes or so and a Real Madrid back game no kakra, but from the blast of the whistle to the 80th minute there, in fact as at the 69th 70th minute the game was done. It was 3-0 omashe miensa na me shebo na chese I think what goes up at certain points must certainly come down, but the Real Madrid we know for this season too consistent and team too dependent on Karim Benzema into a supplies not Benzema and then there's a problem. Vinicius so no only as productive as with the person can Sabekano and our players will also making any significant impact at this Real Madrid team. Pedri, Busquets, Frankie de Jong, Gavi, Lewandowski, Balde, those guys. My very good football lesson. Pressing, quick passing, short passing, movement, positioning, confidence. Madrid biom on Villarreal, no on Bilbao. Me cry there, how me cry near Liverpool there no. Yes, Liverpool form no yet, but Real Madrid be say pa dia. Na of course Barcelona so Manchester United no nyina so bebo. And also a confidence building win against Madrid. So no kwemu Barcelona esefata say you be yomu and I say you be form as the Super Cup champions of the La Liga. Oh my idea.
Okay. Christian, I know sir staunch Barcelona fan. Enrad Oniji.
Yeah.
Enrad you should be happy.
Chairman Onibeji because the opportunity to win a cup. Me assure say serious season no crown as a Barca anti cup biana. We have a cup to show. Unlike a 30 season now, Barca support
and you beat
yes.
Real Madrid for it.
A 30 season, no Barcelona support a Biase Cup Benny Betimia. Many sure say near that hopeful say will be able to say in work. I say I could get this cup or that cup, but eventually we've won one cup. Now this same Barcelona team and now Omushia Real Madrid this same team league moi Real Madrid share by 3-1, and you know in the same season now ultimate turning things around, meet the same Real Madrid side and win and beat them by 3-1. Actually, the transformation and Barcelona are going through over the period, and I think all of us should be very very happy. Now, even beyond the Spanish Super Cup, really table no Barcelona are 3 points ahead of Real Madrid, and I think there are positive signs. Yes, 30 seasons, you know, numbers are activating levels. Champions League numbers are dropping from Champions League. Ekobo Europa Cup, and you know, na hope no each other in this. But right after the World Cup, we have Basta Bona Bona. I think there must so much encouragement and Quadane Bom Fin, Chama de Bia Pedri and Gaviasem. And I think Senra, among my that Iniesta a Zavi a partnership no Yehumbi and Kurankete at the amazing thing about Mose their age. We have so much time Abranton Betimina mind, so much football over the years on Betimia Ball Adama Air Bastona. You look at everybody at left back and Nadia Namian with the name more there. But what is happening to Real Madrid right after the World Cup? Players are Real Madrid taking. It seems that almost from that me they pay so drastically. Talk about Vinicius, talk about Federico Valverde. Yabako World Cup, they all about them. Valverde, Vinicius.
Because Valverde got at the point I'm on a sleepless night.
Valverde, Vinicius, not Benzema, Bauswa. Chama, you don't know how to defend against them. But suddenly, you don't see Valverde, you don't see Vinicius, Karim Benzema, baby, and to end game na Benzema, Eshe go no. Now Madrid last 3 games on Mobonina no match only 1 goal through open play. Now Madrid Eshe go biana na through penalty no mutibi Eshe go. Anything no cre see a minute there. But Madrid form no right after the World Cup no. And the same Madrid before the World Cup. Something basically is not right. Players now, Toni Kroos, Tchouameni. In fact, even Rudiger say why that kind of Sunday special defender and near ding giddy that chance. Even Rudiger form no any that encouraging. And then maybe as early as possible they need to fix it. Nenra say utie Madrid wankasa no mo jatum say no crazy game near 3-1 there, but it could have been more nature how bad they were. Said Barca Asia Real Madrid. Na Barca Asia Madrid by 3 goals to 1. No be a jatum say senkanya Madrid goalkeeper. Ekabasa bet me more than 3 as Samia Madrid performance and
okay,
they were just terrible.
Great performance by Barcelona. So and this is the thing with Real Madrid. And Real Madrid are fan, I'm sure so over concerned. The year 2023, Real Madrid really won game, and that was against a lower tier side. Over Kaya, that was the Copa del Rey. And only winning 1-0. The whole of 2023 games on Bono. They lost to Villarreal, they drew with Valencia, and they have lost again. And 2023, it's not looking like a good year. Once 13 year, I mean,
and Madrid when they were Super Cup semi-final.
Sorry, of course, moving back. Yeah. And then when you win,
against Valencia,
a draw, and I make a draw, more winning. Oh, but someone you say, Sani, but you won on penalties. But technically, the game is a draw. It's here, make us say this year 2023 no it looks like Nyoma shada and if you are muka cry now yan shall be coming in controversy so and Bruno Fernandes go no but also am for can be about the offside rule no one sense be okay very
Chamana was North London derby na because as you hontie to aso mfemfiro Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur game there course no but aside football no be eka sa entokwa na ekosu na
Antonio Conte ni Granit Xhaka
Richarlison so ne Ramsdale and Tottenham Hotspur fan back so ne Ramsdale you poor game na so butu no na sa incident near si anope Tottenham was for the statement about bontin na ajarifa Tottenham for no statement ne to so na he said is here take akra as on the other part of the game no and sweat me because after game no enkomo bebrebe akoso and nyina na say ma yetie for and sweat me but Tottenham was the omo Kenya so mo condemn the scene no and fan na ono try so be butu Aaron Ramsdale no according to Spurs for statement omo dia ba no say CCTV e be identify fan no na
identify na na be identify no so mo hu no
yeah
so mo hu no omo ban no omo de na police
yeah
omo sa na police nti akwa no na asem no no Antonio Conte misplaced aggression they say oni eyi na enya asem say Granit Xhaka ko obese you send the player off the bench now to many player no to man no
na onu say upon game no aja so benya ateta ne Granit Xhaka de na ya pon game no also na say ebufo no wo Ramsdale so enti ateta decide say okọ Ramsdale child na ko tunnel inside ohu ya ne say Granit Xhaka dane nani e say ko Spurs for supporters ne side on baby anko bubutu Ramsdale no na Mikel Arteta did deal this is a fan now onoko butu Ramsdale no so I heard there was on Ramsdale also kwado so 2-9 and still was no a piano akwa echiri omu piano so have you don piano we are on dibika fro so
So you no who to this.
Ha no dimrika no. CCTV ache no. CCTV ache no. Yeah. Now the American say Yarenya Ateta ne Granit Xhaka de no so ani awe say dey see because enra omobo Ateta ba so say otumi controlling the players no. Ko say na before the city no. So oha. On Ateta na ba be twen Granit Xhaka ko. Because oni Ramsey okay. To a done no who say we kon or dimrika and oja Ramsey ho and okoko so ni mo sa de ne e ba back nti ama de nan ke bia oja ma Granit Xhaka nko akwa de ke de besi no wa ma nansi o prevent sa de no na we na akofa sa enkomo we nyina enso ade aba about say Arsenal be league and aso munye league no na ejare di kan ma me opanya friend say Gary Neville dear no fa eno di ka to so na I heard Gary Neville say ma worker former footballers ni bi so do manu atum since ono ne ka sa ti chairman Gary Neville di ni
also Manchester United will win the Manchester City will win the league and Man United will finish second. Gary Neville okay yati oh and after game Papa yati
ti onu wi na PS Morgan so buy na Jeremy PS Morgan so de no so ba be kind because onu aka wi no so de ne de no kwa de calling to bet
PS Morgan
yes PS Morgan are calling Gary Neville say no ka de a ene enya no keke omo fangrom kakra nti
also PS Morgan tells Gary Neville to pipe down after the pundit claimed Arsenal would win the Premier League and will finish behind Manchester United. That's why being 8 points clear at the top before challenging him to a 5,000 charity bet. Nelson, or someone to bet. Why would you need this kind of charity?
Yeah, I don't know.
What you say?
Yeah, Gary Lineker also at the nearby after some Kumu in a call concern. Now, Gary Lineker, the answer to so. Now, I intend some Gary Lineker and so continue chairman. T and also now Gary Lineker, the answer to
Gary Lineker predicts Arsenal will win the Premier League this season after victory in the North London derby, as he tips Ateta to lead the Gunners to their first league title in nearly 20 years. They are telling us, they are more say Arsenal Benjamin. Also, Caneno Arsenal eventually the league a group of tough games and then they bottle it. This season, only how many matches Arsenal lose in the league? One.
Manchester United.
Just that. And no Nuntina, Obiaga say, Arsenal and having a clever chamber for the about saying people are easily looking at only the scoreline, and rightly so. But I'm highly impressed with the ease with which Arsenal pass the ball around. It's almost as if Arsenal play with 13 players. Wherever the ball goes, there's an Arsenal player. That's a Juma Ateta, I don't know. It's here, a guy never on
and Biom Chama Arsenal also a very good goalkeeper. Yeah. Ramsdale.
Yeah.
Into Man United dominant years, no. Peter Schmeichel.
Yeah.
Chelsea dominant years, no Peter Cech. Even Leicester City they win the Premier League, no Kasper Schmeichel. Man City, no Ederson. Liverpool, no Alisson Becker. Into you need a very good goalkeeper. Ramsdale actually a very good goalkeeper. Any championship winning side, no 4 and 5. Solid. Teams some ball mudi nyinanu Jab Stamp and your mom ball Man United Chelsea Ricardo Carvalho John Terry even the Liverpool side of Van Dijk and Matip unya 4 and 5 be modimo so and Gabriel and Ben White amazing midfield any English Premier League winning side they are very solid midfield so Ikaye Gundogan Calvin De Bruyne Bernardo Silva Liverpool no so on Jordan Henderson no money or more the good old days of Nicky Butt, Paul Scholes, Chelsea so no on Lampard, ni ACN and all of that checking Arsenal way from midfield no Thomas Partey the range of passing. I think Sanka Thomas Partey would have scored one of the best goals in the history of the Premier League. Goal post in a service situation now. So Arsenal have that midfield. Yes, you talk of wingers, but even in terms of goals, no crano, Omar Chafa, Gabriel Jesus New Nanso Granit Xhaka Shebi, Martinelli Shebi, Odegaard Shebi, Bukayo Saka Shebi, Bukayo Saka ye Abrante Bono Bono. O tumusa nukweni nimrenie inti me hu babia Gary Neville nkwa fire onus but agenchire onus bet me e de ne diaba but nneɛma ɛma yɛn ho sɛ team bi bɛtumi agye league ana obɛtumi agye championship no ne nyinaa no wɔ Arsenal fo aso yɛ sɛ mmemme da no ne yɛdi nkɔmmɔ na mesuro sɛ o team no Arsenal da soro no wɔahwɛ ana pressure afa ɔmo bahwɛ sɛnea no ɔmo bɔɔl no ɔmo paase bɔɔl no Spurs fo no nyina mu saa mehwɛ statistics no na Spurs fo anya more possession kyɛn Arsenal nam sɛ fidie bɛɛ na ɔmo de yɛ saa calculation no because yɛnya ɛhwɛ bɔɔl no yɛnim sɛ no second half na Spurs ba bɔɔl no mu but ɛno koraa no sɛ nkoa na ɔmo bɔɔl yɛ you know, so what can stop Arsenal?
Well, I'll say, hey, 20 years power, and BKB, you are still supporting Arsenal. I'll say, oh, no wonder you are so much in Black Stars. You are so much into Black Stars. I said, what do you couple there? William Benchy,
Arsenal, you do my in Nasla manfo ni didi was ne mo a je say be statistics ni de na manfo ni didi kra o
there be said 20 years until me be born chai
because
you know me yam say Arsenal omo officer Arsenal no ya ji bi pen ya bi pen but them yan say team be 30 wa anyi bi da 30 years anyi league and now man for support it way a moral lesson woman say you never give up that you say.
Yeah, can say Arsenal leading a table.
Oh, most of Arsenal will be. I say
8 points and I'm a boy. Team being leading 8 points. I mean, also because one team in the league.
The team say why people should believe that Arsenal have already won the league is that Arsenal are just not leading the league table. Arsenal are playing well.
Chairman,
you watch Arsenal, then you see this team playing very well, having grit. Oh, party ball, 2 misplaced passes. Oh, said the Granit Xhaka Koya or Manu, double high five. Say, Master, come on, let's play. Now that is that we are getting our Arsenal back. This is the Arsenal we knew.
The Biano will be cancelled.
Ball.
The Biano will be cancelled.
No, as well Unima ball. Now those times, Arsenal team in Jinawa, English national team, France national team, Yakabo Miabo. Near the a bit of Holland, Ave Frafra, Dennis Beckham. No, we have 7 voters. Robert Perez, what I say, Manuel Petit. I mean, Bobo didn't even go on. They were Thierry Henry. At the Arsenal, some year came. And son at that time, Dennis Beckham, Robert Perez, Romaba, Okoiwa, Patrick Vieira. Master, inti asem ne buy, but he say no. Now we have no member. Party there, we had no Bobo Sancho to ma. Was your Bob last year be Mana? Oh, but Arsenal on the general.
The pressure of handling the top before the game, now Man City lose the game. Now me say one has our pressure to get into Arsenal. But chairman, Henry have born DSTV after 28 minutes. The statistics we buy. Say Arsenal now all ball away to Tottenham Hotspur. Any 10 touches in Tottenham Hotspur's box. Tottenham Hotspur now all ball Fieno. After 28 minutes, no attaching ball back up. Our Arsenal own Arsenal box. Now London is red.
Oh yeah, not London is red.
No,
London is red.
London is red. Arsenal bought 7 London derbies. Arsenal win all those 7 London derbies. The most impressive aspect of Arsenal derbies is that chairman 7 derbies now Arsenal bought. Emu 4 away. 4 na Arsenal bought away. No, Arsenal just did not win. They kept a clean sheet, all of them. 2-0 Crystal Palace. 3 Brentford now all the amount for us. Arsenal sending 3-0.
That time now Ivan Tony
that was an away game. Arsenal share Chelsea 1-0 now away game. And then against Tottenham Hotspur 2-0 as an away game. In fact, London derbies now Arsenal bona 4 of them away. Arsenal simply just did not win. As a keep clean sheet no. Chairman, so Arsenal GD. The last time Arsenal had double over Tottenham Hotspur, when 13-14. The last time Arsenal bought an away to Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal in the first half were 2-0 up. Arsenal won the league.
I think Thomas Partey should bring 3 of his Arsenal teammates to the Black Stars in our games, or better still, come along with Arteta. Because he plays better. Okay. All right, Andy.
Young Manchester Derby.
Yes.
Manchester Derby.
Manchester Derby. It was a big one.
Issue. So, but sir, issue about Casemiro. Now, me major video be about Casemiro. Also, Casemiro joined Manchester United. No, there were issues. Say a Sika Obabeje package. Now, Odia Kofi. Now, this video, Chairman had almost a second goal. No, na Manchester United dada form and on better say na Casemiro ne Manchester United supporters no e kwan of us no celebrate here no okay Saturday na me story be say Casemiro
on him crowd.
yes
Oh nice.
on be say Casemiro e ka so decided so be Manchester United time United and Brentford boy omulusu 4-0
yeah
and or texting the agent and say this is the team I want.
I saw her match na and I was into a group of my jama 15 of years say baby team we my boy. And it was a big challenge. We have sometimes some your players who love challenges. There are even individuals who love to pick up challenges. Say, let me do it. I want to do it. I want to do something to make a mark. That we need that for my penya here. Then we're leaving a mark there. And I was like Casemiro was transforming United team in the middle. On how now go on the faso on the Fred on my Jumana say I'm not Kevin De Bruyne breathers. Say let's clamp him down. But the Kevin De Bruyne and when we are now baby he created a goal all right. What I say, but Omo in such a way that Omo man a chance to give the supplies no to Haaland. Into the whole of the first half, Haaland 8.
Born in Haaland in 19 touches.
Exactly.
Or game new year in 19 touches. Now, Chairman Eric Ten Hag aka say before season no, not ni go for Manchester United going into the season. I Jared Beto so now he said he's here. Omuwe and Bruno Fernandes and so be Kasimbi.
Also, one of the goals before the season was to get a connection between the fans and players back. To get a connection between the fans and the players back again. To restore this great club, you need to have togetherness.
And Bruno Fernandes too after the game, Chairman. I remember Bruno so Asema Okaye after the game.
Or see, we used to be individuals, and now we are a team. So I got to call. As a good tiano by formal.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, CR7 fans.
Levy.
Yeah, you feel.
But issue in they now care about our goal now. Manchester United they take no. That was Bruno Fernandes a goal no. Say you offside and I say you offside. Say I remember a image you say the nice here because the Pep Guardiola they no say offside.
Rashford was offside. He distracted our keeper and defenders. Pep Guardiola Eddie no. Me nim dia but me the be offside rule no. As I see here kakra. Mama say me guy me the man that and say e be a Okosonano, because Sadio will be a spring. Arsenal and Chelsea. Bobia Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez. Say, referee flag offside. That's gonna VAR my. Near use VAR. Anthony Taylor Oko. I saw referee look discussing. Edgy go to Arsenal. And so there was an Arsenal player. No player by. I say Oko born no offside. But eventually, a bit, you know, but the rules, and I said the offside rule, and I was saying, near the because Guardiola say offside, Ten Hag offside. But who said the pictures they be rush for the film? So you rush for the film, and Kamanola Kanji a bench ball.
Okay.
Oh. And no say. However, a player can also influence play without touching the ball. So should be given offside if the referee feels that their offside position was interfered with an opponent. For example, by preventing the opponent from playing the ball or by obstructing a goalkeeper's line of vision. And in this case,
image, you know. Time and ball neighbor and time and pass neighbor. Any
pass no Casemiro ball pass no Obama
Rashford.
So Rashford was in an offside position.
Yes.
But with the offside, Chairman.
Complete offside.
Offside. And defenders ni na anu nim say omone Rashford na dealing. And basically 2 on 2 because 2 pass na by na Akanji na Kyle Walker na nyina eba. And goalkeeper Ederson no so no or no Rashford no nebe kick ball na bisa. But Rashford protected ball no. Emma Bruno Fernandes or no new offside position the boss here. Offside there, it should be factual. And you saw my off and I off. I say obia one opinion. There be offside there off. Go you go. Now fena half go more go there be. And some controversy we know it's unnecessary. The point is it is an offside.
This is Rashford and the ball. Rashford.
Yes. So if you and many Obioye who Rashford free I'm not too sure say Bruno Fernandes would have gotten to the ball. Goalkeeper no so share Rashford the area on. So if you are influencing play or obstructing the opposition, in this case he was influencing play. It's offside. There's no ambiguity. Linesman in correct. Me need the VAR. Nan say mu the by the Man United fan because the SCN but I feel it's an offside.
Okay, to expand the conversation, let's look at the FA, the English FA, their rule on offside, and the offside offense. Anyway, I'll say a player is in an offside position at the moment the ball is played or touched by a teammate. Is only penalized on becoming involved in active play. Okay, by interfering with play, by playing or touching a ball passed or touched by a teammate, or interfering with an opponent by preventing an opponent from playing or being able to play the ball, by clearly obstructing the opponent's line of vision, or challenging an opponent for the ball, or clearly attempting to play which is close when this action impacts on an opponent. And that is where making an obvious action which is clear, which clearly impacts on the ability of an opponent to play the ball, gaining an advantage by playing the ball, or interfering with an opponent when it has rebounded on. But they say this is what it's saying. A lot of people, and especially Manchester City, Pep Guardiola and Nkofori now, and Obi Musoke say the referee should have given an offside. Say offside.
Yeah, born in Bayern and Rashford, Gina on one movie, or Gina say our movie, and Uncle Bruno Fernandes stretchable boy and Guinness and Kumui.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes, AGHD, and Rashford, guided ball. He was interfering with play. And at that moment, without even touching the ball, Chama me yasu assess and Rashford ejina honmoa. Bianca City defenders who have cleared the ball. Come back clear ball no. And yes, I cried Bianca Ederson. Ebemu say Bia Bruno and Baba ball no. To maybe the vision on the ball, anyone was coming to take the shot. Kubenya a clear vision of that scenario no. But I'm guiding ball this I'm a Bruno Fernandes Ababa ball no dia she. We are Manchester United supporter when beji. But see Tiawa Bianca when you sa. And maybe we need to go back. Omankasa, VAR nankasa sometimes the decision is so much contentious, and then they take this one as offside, and then they take this one as a penalty. The same decision next day. No man reverse it. And we are sure City for every but Manchester United there. And Ukra say go ni there, and Kauyi Freeman can be 1-1 there. But Chira Juma Ten Hag aye. Chairman back in October year, and the same Man City team way. Manchester United, the Kensia, Emma Manchester United, Karimbaku, and the same team just back in October, but right from 6-3, but from October, Ebesine, Nase, we are talking about a potential drawn game one. We go on the craft from us, I go on the film one, like a potential again, a bit 1-1. Now Manchester United, Tima Yajuma, me across that gap. I'm on City 8 to me, go 2-2. I think they've done an amazing job. What a Manchester United when they say since we lose 6-3 to Man City no Manchester United about 19 games, and in those 19 games Omalusu Bakope, that was a 3-1 loss to Aston Villa, and then I say Manchester United about 9 games 9 games in Manchester winning in all competition. The last time a United scored 9 games unbeaten, in fact 9-game winning streak, Alex Ferguson, coach at Manchester United, and for the first time since 2013, Manchester are winning 9 games consecutively. Extra Juma, Ten Hag, and so Etimiaye. Debiana Omo can they play the missing link of Manchester United team no was Casemiro Rona. Casemiro Suba Manchester United or Juma Eddie Momo. Now you play against City. Debiana and you will be discussed. He said, how do you stop City? Because Haaland Beshe goes to the but Haaland without the ball, without services, more like a robot. On Timinyashi, on your Hurricane, on your Karim Benzema, on your players and strikers now. When they don't have the supply, they can draw back and also be part of the play. but Haaland the chairman say boy na ma chairman if so be any so and to be able to stop Man City no stop the supply Haaland so very difficult there because Man City has so many supply line Kevin De Bruyne eba Foden de eba Mahrez Jack Grealish in the supplies but so we don't know where to who to stop but Henry there nyame Ukraine so Bob against Man City na Man City enya just one shot on target a kire djuma Manchester United players no enso etimi eyeye but enfa baso body enso ma coach no what's the second half no na quite obvious City will score eventually Man City scored but some changes na Ten Hag eyeye no chairman me sure say ena ye damage nyina de Manchester United chairman we want a film we Eriksen ono de wan bae wale Alejandro Garnacho de bae me boa ena odi Eriksen ebe Garnacho bae na Garnacho go straight to Abrantia your friend Bruno Fernandes position ho ena Bruno eba number 10 no odi kai rush for the film ena odi kai Martial film me boa ena odi Rashford eba the leading striking role no so two players are changes no Abrantia friend Bruno Fernandes playing behind the striker ena Rashford ono ebe lead the attack no so two players they pay and a contributor Manchester United 2 goals no that means that changes no our coach here after consider the first goal no was very 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 critical but United there Juma me sure say omunu so 6-3 no chema obi anwe ho da say Manchester United 1 point behind City ye ka say we league table na Manchester 1 point behind City and only 6 points behind Arsenal potentially league no they are in no
that's 6 points behind
Arsenal 1 game to play the advantage is Arsenal 1 game to play.
But say omo 9 points behind us. 9.
Okay, 9.
Yeah, quite no me says 9. They do only 9. Man can 6. Man for man says 9. But I know we no you 12.
But as a more on Sunday. Arsenal Manchester United on Sunday. But chairman,
the way we have match and now say leading league 10 points.
The conclusion is that between yesterday season, basically baby, I can say Menyesho will be at Manchester United to be your motri.
No, but
there'll be 1 point behind Manchester.
Ten Hag has done well. He's done fantastic. He's done a fantastic job. Andy, no me person me ma ye bibi kakra Arsenal ne. I just saw image no so beto. It happened Arsenal and Chelsea. This happened. Yeah, there. Now I think it's Granit Xhaka. On the ball, it's on the leading ball. On no offside. And Alexis Sanchez didn't you know. And your call ball no jai. And Sanchez Boshe. Referee, I still referee flag offside. That's an VAR my. VAR no enya for my game. And Anthony Taylor made the game no. I still referee the offside. Anthony Taylor corner. And on the count was a man Anthony Taylor edgy go. Say the offside on the ball no. It means say be I just a position we are. But still, difference room because when the movement no influence say the defenders around with it. They are clear. I mean, it's well. That's it, Andy. You know here because
may catch Chelsea Liverpool didn't you know boom prekona modern no so we but Chelsea for some time no win to me winning games but over the weekend Chelsea share Crystal Palace by 1 goal to 0 the same player na omo can ask me bebrebe no Kai Havertz ono eninya goal na de ma Chelsea but still na no for cause say Chelsea team no omo hia Thiago Silva ba ku enim Thiago Silva ba ku mfimfina but the away children so dada no na eno so etimi aboa Chelsea team but in the same way Chelsea winning game no first half and Chelsea is on Vili or my branch friends and Mudrik as you see almost setting a can I hear big snake crack a branch and Oba na or they intend our stance no almost starting game no now on him penny for at the director's box or ma almost HQ pictures cry ma half time and Chelsea team no intend on the Ukraine flag Egunukuma washa the Chelsea JCA and or the Benham Park and so Chelsea supporters and park to say Mudrik and sweat me about Abeka Chelsea Bushokuno ama omba be say na America no enyo no nko a anopay Leipzig for confirm say branch friend say Christopher Nkuku ebe Chelsea player Sama enti after Mudrik no ono so be ba be kan ho na omabo adwuma de ama Chelsea team enti Chelsea win ye omo win bi a check akra Chelsea win over the weekend and chairman Liverpool and so ade no Liverpool elusu 3-0
okay
na Liverpool there so mbuza say end of era of the match Jordan Klopp the star na say players no like say Imwayemre.
Well, we need to about because already 11 and also we have the Ghana Premier League to talk about and we have The Chan Ghana Lucy to Andy Madagascar say.
Madagascar.
What is obviously the weather?
Say as players ni we say na weather na war. Nana Musa say Madagascar snow to on mana.
Ebi o snow.
Okay. No man at.
And now for instance Matisse bi mu na pitch no. Ne ya paper etete hwedodo.
No mo tete.
Ya sound rough. Na some no, dey ma some no mutim kan. Na we ball no boy no coach no go selection no cry you got it wrong. But the Bible here won some. And then somehow do no see about because but some me can nyina abo man na Christian ni obi tries him before I bad league no so alaji go say wan ka say obi was it 100,000 wan kan sa na nsentuni na me remove bi e dey asem no kwa ma asem na ihu every Blaster management committee member was given $100,000. That is a fact. It's a fact. One management member returned the 100,000.
Wow.
Seconds.
Oh, great.
Or say, or who be paying.
Wow.
And maybe 2014. Their course so I buy Jamaica for commission say, and my white paper cracker say he should not come close.
Yes.
To the national team.
Yeah.
And a second, Omuka say, Omuka say he should not be paid with. And you can start buying sick beer, the man.
Yeah.
For coming to the Black Central. No, this is Basa. Obeso baby be an be quite contempt of the High Court.
Yeah.
Obeso baby be number 1 on the trip. You call one kubi.
World Cup.
World Cup. So, but this is one ko. 100,000. Or the madiamo. They say he returned.
Okay.
He returned all monies.
And all see any brain is can.
I say 100. You know, so come on, you come.
And one kokra.
So call
you know what trip be
Abu Dhabi.
Okay. Yes, me who what trip be into na. Oni cannot damwa. Yeah, oni cannot damwa.
Now the tian say. Me remu ne tre say. Omoni management committee for the kind. Say. Obi agye 100,000 we are young go fo bo won team no a. Ya budget for mo. Ba me mpanyin for me team na chi. It will be a oji another kakraba. Oh, near the assault to sanko phone. No more kind, never me answer. But no one Ghana. Only 100, no one move. I like Buddha count. Like Buddha. Okay.
No one will catch you almost more mobile.
That was say normally, and maybe not that you can coefficient of 7.
Yeah.
Other management committee for the norm year 6. Initial norm year 7. Still up here in Hufu. Norm year 6. It is $600,000. Meaning say 7th one OBG for 7th now. And also minister no. Yeah, he be many the Kobe yeah. Maybe you see a trope. My right to information at the end. And yeah, in access you know. They will give us the information. No matter how long it takes, we will get it. Now, Nipa scan call no. Then say obu on your management committee member. But okay if you know. Obu on your management committee member but we be be. Our bar your funds contingent no. So no budget na capture no. It is under the obi age 100.
What a
crab na ya so
omo na omo that team hotel ho na omo a FA4 so renting hotel mo no.
O se on go fobo a omo na the team hotel.
Okay.
Be na obo on so a e be our net team hotel but no baby but we have no responsibility.
Me who sa squad no.
Oh ma. It's also me but me nsa bi there. That's management committee members me nsa. $1 kra omo fama omo giving it back. 100 no mfani na
ntia mo fiscal cash and it to my account
say we no say omo yen check every nti ya send o check no ha
nti omo ba Ghana na the checks no
ebi mo on so a ebi je dollar de kakra pie o pa dollar kakra pie o it is say omo yen say come ba say no now this can be aba what you say na de manche makado e de no de kakra mo but seconds is all returning
That's
what returning. 100,000. But the attorney say management committee members will pay the $100,000. Large people are some kind tip no one $100,000 room. I don't know. And she said, Black Stars Management Committee, how much 100,000? I am more than 5 clubs, 6 clubs, 6 boy entire season. I am more than Scar, Timbako, or the league, not was league, 7 Kotakwana has the league 4. As when ya, we go 2 weeks of World Cup and scale 9. Now got chan, no Madagascar show. Nasa also Rahua, Major Woman Tiasia. I just said, what do you bro? Never so too bunch. Also, I'm saying, now Ghana football, Christian, would I be fair to say? And I'm say, French Tahiru, Akasasemno. And I don't know, I so much agree with him. Say, we can now say that Ghana football is in crisis. It's in serious crisis. In 2 tournaments. In 2 tournaments, you're winning match back. Yeah. Now, add the Chan, 3 tournaments, you're winning 1. We're beaten by Comoros and now Madagascar. Messi Tiasa and America Samoa. After a friendly match, no one saw Sebi. We were Sabafo. Hatinum ever friendly Abonoma say. And now Ghana lose by 2-1. But Unim say, the defeat overshadowed the brilliant goal by Oresne Japan. That was an amazing strike. Yeah. It was an intelligent one. Now, I'm also for concerned that if this is our best, then it's not. Then the bomb make selection quite wrong. So Simba, Oya the own.
Dreams FC player no.
Oya the own.
When they child. Also better Africa when
Oya the If anybody can convince me that this team Agadas into me modest team. Omunfa.
Yeah.
No Krena yembasi ebekano.
Yeah.
And that is why we are where we are. And now Ghana lose to Madagascar. Now group Morocco ama. Morocco for no. I know if it's Africa and Morocco for Casa Omuma. But Kafu for no so minim dentia. Still Morocco didn't know my dear names are minus are. Tabia Ghana technically, but you 3 points free. But that 3 no be abenyabi. It occurred to me we need 1 match. We shall qualify to the next stage from our group. Because already Morocco, Nimcheveka 3 teams. And Ghana, Madagascar, Sudan, right? Your next match against Sudan. That's Thursday. I'm hoping to see a better BB. Are they?
Now Sudan, there's some local players now. There's a bomb national team no.
But say if you are not, and you better be BB.
What do you stories in the area? Yeah,
okay. Etiano no. Na after game no. Mausa do na kase bi say page and a picture say boss wa say nyanti. Yenya page papa no players secretary. Any unsempi. But it is what it is. Nti Ghana Yalisu game no 2-1. Black Galaxies. Yeah, how our next game beko. Na Ghana Premier League nso koso. Ghana Premier League koso. Enra anye chan no kwa de say numere ne ba so. Ghana Premier League games koso na ene there's another game and also eba. Say the matches ne Hearts of Oak ni Samatex. Ebo goalless draw Accra. Na after game no Kojo Bin Junior has fans kakra ko no muhuru. Paul ball no ko no mu ye no na akwaya tini. Hearts of Oak and so report to be about Jake I don't say everything Hearts of Oak. Budget for a month 560,000 Ghana cedi 5.6 billion. Meaning say budget generally or only details ni generally say in terms of going to play games, bonuses, camping, hotels, and the salaries are fine. Because already, Chris, Obi Unza, you guys are going to go budget for the year, for the month. Also, 300,000 and over.
Which is under running.
I've done some investigation and it looks like it looks like I understand the player salaries, player salaries no call a little in excess of 80,000. And a management for them so call a little in excess of 100,000. In the Kodogo, they're almost like 200,000. But that's huge. I mean, let's not take that away from the fact that club I am on $25,000 so far more entire season was spending $200,000 a month. It is all the operational cost of a count. Korokobet chum 400,000, 500,000 a month. It has then say 560,000. For a month operational cost it is possible. Korokodian the same thing can reach this around the same because teams need to acquire fuel. On better hotel, you have to feed them. The very moment the players never come, I'm feeding your responsibility. You can ultimately imagine how Ghanaian clubs, Ghana club or Ghana, seriously, only magician difference be anymore. How you manage to pay all these monies and still survive? Adding. Well, and he had several game the berry, Kojo being junior, Omobuno, and crying. Has me Yasan, Ouchum. That's a district here, I have party ways. Because you had to companion for an ninja, a banchano, the modern home. Kerala United, Diana Stars, Kabako, Omentimi Auntie. It's what that means is like a hard Vognia winner. Kahas Beko top of the table. Kahas Vognia winner. Has Vognia top of the Ghana Premier League table. No, Commentary got top. The difference is 3 points. Okay. Kombenya Ombeko 1 point. Yes, behind the Diana Stars. Bechem Abeda third position with 20 points. Your points in the Bobosu Obidu Lusua. Never be Timisi. As Antigua game near now only Babiani Gold Stars. Babiani Gold Stars are 8th with 19 points. Only 1 point in the separated Babiani Gold Stars there Santiago. So Babiani Gold Stars second to come. Babiani Gold Stars even move straight to the second position of the Ghana Premier League. Almost 19 points. Almost winning Ombeko 22. So it means that Ombeko just behind the Diana Stars. That will be any Gold Stars. Asante Kotoko Ombeko 1 point behind the Diana Stars. It's a game Ebaso and so and on other games no. Kotoko Royal strength Emma Accra Olympic shane come you Omentimi Ante. Medical Hearts of Samates goalless draw. House coach Slavko matches on the players no. Inexperience boy a lot of games and I'm say break and then in sama ono eka Ken Faisal Eshe Tamale City ekaba comment me anti Dreams FC 3 RTU 1 and then so Tremanson Legon Cities and so ebo a goalless draw and so honum and the games are ever in the Ghana Premier League there were 2 games Babiani Gold Stars Asante Kotoko and Accra Lions playing against Brecum Chelsea. It's any games are and also okay. Yanko anime na baby jana samoja and Asimbia ba about Coach Kusiapia. Yanko anime because not say Coach Kusiapia interview because on the captaincy no anything wrong with that. Asamoja and so react to say now anything wrong with that Lucia no panic or they do no panic because when you be abonnia then why would you apologize to it's no in sama and also a day at Jane and send some fun. Okay, Christian.
Chairman.
We shall see through.
Well, Blasters ni appearance fee chairman management committee members ni na me yesho say one person afa ne ho die the minister. Minister na medini ho ya papa. Koma ye di nyina. The sports minister was in a position to stop it. Metia say na samako na me ko make demands. Say me call outdoor. Na ABN Emma me maybe 10,000 Ghana cedis. I go make that demand. Now the person was supposed to ask questions and scrutinize my demands. No tiesi kane mamia. I think say ububo fu me die. Ba ma obu fu kese no ko nipa na opere so tua se ska no. Then the sports minister. Na yedi we aba beto onim say ye ko World Cup. Blasters or management committee members. Ye bobo ni we are. Ye ma play bia $100,000 as appearance fee. Plus na ekwa ko bobo no obi agi $100,000 Ghana obi agi $100,000. Minister wa gia to. But e on crofobia from management committee members. Their role is not well specified, not clearly stated. na minister nso agina to apene sa management committee members no so no yentua the same amount of money a yetwa ma place no enko sa management committee members no minister wagye atum me am tia say I did not have any power to stop it obia ntimi stop it hard no but for you the minister who now have the capacity and the power to have stopped it and then you approve it say minister timi pre so agi turu ties kan microphone na of course ubetime for large cruiser ubetime for any of the management committee members na ekoji iska no but when the ties kan dey ma homo the minister was supposed to represent us ask questions ebesinai even the management committee members no we do not even know their relevance and dear pa no mu your blasters the technical team already okokoda hotel papa yes aduane papa okobola ya ba be fa car papa be fa do akọ date kura uncha take it na ya take it what do they do specifically nu ntia a management committee member age the same amount of money a place age now we have a minister that will sit down watch these things go on no approve no case can dia mom chairman obi enu wa oda ho na wo so good anymore obaka so ntafre wo se management committee members no ni ya preso mom say mom $100,000 not many people will be able to reject it few no bit ma reject it so the minister now preso TSS come ma microphone then the blame majority of the blame must go to the minister because in this case we failing Ghana for papa we failing now we are talking about management committee members about 6 of them no be $100,000 odi enke mo be $50,000 cra sa additional $50,000 na ke you obi asika no ye kabo mu a ke be $300,000 the FA could have used that money to do something meaningful for Ghana football but I be yanko work up no na individuals should be richer than the state individuals they call work up no and then omonye sika fi work up no more than even Ghana call work up no and honestly speaking my disappointment no management committee members no so yes they took the money maybe they should have conscience adwuma we sky edge no yenye hu adwumanti yenye but chairman and Ghana pa there not many people have the power to do that see about this amount of money basically for work not done but the person who the power to have stopped it also approve it and watch this thing to have gone on minister now why baku say and maybe why they hold the minister responsible for this thing why they hold the minister no responsible not ni pa maku nsia ako walk up basically no work done ni amomu sika the same amount of money and a place na gie na chairman dia re say next time bia no bia ko F word mo the easiest job ni so be blast amendment committee member
I say you do
the easiest job you don't do anything empire body say Ghana qualify for the World Cup you are guaranteed $100,000 for work no done now chairman management committee members everything $100,000 at the same amount of money a place in Nyaya why wouldn't they put the players to demand for more because the place in $200,000 on many say
200,000
players $300,000
exactly
so they always hide behind the players to come in to go and demand more they be any akote players na chi monko priska so Ghana for bufu a chairman ye bufu players ne kwa because management committee members ne techire go make this demand because the more you earn the more you also get the results ni say the last 2 tournaments Ghana akọ chairman tell na me ka kire o ya boka say $7.6 million AFCON na ekoye no for the first time in Ghana's history young winning a single game and we in our group no ya boka $2.5 million now right after that tournament Ghana's worst AFCON was 2021 AFCON near boka $2.5 million in fact minister catch say yako work up yako sa AFCON no na the total budget na $2.9 million almost o ma ya ade ye di 2.9 e ko ye ni nyina ye di 2.5 abra ya mini game. Now the next tournament the World Cup Ghana see Ghana's budget scanning ke ko di nyina eventually Ghana we need one game. Ghana the FIFA take care of 50-man contingent obiadeba World Cup no. Etu di nipa 50 ne ba World Cup na FIFA ebo side nipa 50 ne World Cup. And what you know, you could 12 days at the World Cup. Yeah, but no minister see you could $5.1 million. Kabom. Ghana about 2 tournaments, very awful tournament. But say 2 tournaments in no. Ghana has spent $7.6 million. Tell us the value for that money you are spending. Yeah, kasai. Bianca by divine intervention. The last AFCON, Ghana ko be do semi-final. And I walk up way, you do semi-final say the Morocco kodru na. Bianca be akra any massacre you spending also. But you are talking about amount of money spent basically for no value. You nyam for so bien free so. The results they say chairman. You call AFCON team manager no Comoros be boa. Chairman am say Comoros first time na Comoros ebo AFCON. First time almost Ghana. Now the next tournament the turn.
Madagascar is on first time.
Madagascar cried the time I draw Africa map and farm and for Monkamu.
Alin Jomunga.
Oh, there be a salmon for dry refume.
How many times you
refume? First time Madagascar, Chan. Madagascar, Chan. They beat us. Now you don't expect anything different. Obi no expect anything different from what is going on. In fact, Blasters tournament under Ketokreku extremely terrible. Since I Ketokreku Bayero, Mami 1-1 sir. National team because tournament I 1 pay. Now, Tama, you should not be surprised because I remember when the bases are not right, tournament will expose you. Basis in the writer, you go to tournament. See, Uncle tournament time and come back and say, born you. See, Uncle tournament, via and now because Ghana football is in crisis, Tama, come on, but Yamina, I don't say, and ES Okreku Blasters Echo tournament. And the performance of Blasters at major tournament, is exposing us. Say the bases are not right.
Okay.
How do you spend $7.6 million on 2 tournaments? I winning just 1 game pay. 2 tournament, World Cup, any AFCON, $7.6 million spent. Ghana winning just 1 game pay. And no one is thinking right, say, in this kind of tournament, it can buy $7.6 million, and then can spend it bare $4 million. And again, I will bear $3.6 million. Yeah, the infrastructure commercial. And the minister sit down, watch this, and approve this and pay.
Okay. Obi.
Chairman.
Aaron 70 more say.
No results. No. Anya dey won be brave. So mo no mun 2 kwan. Madagascar for no mun 2 kwan. So mo national team one no.
Okay.
Ghana ni omo boy show mo trainer no mo be num. Omo goalkeeper no. Omo central midfielder back on. Omo right back and omo right winger. Omo United national team players. Into omo national team na no mo dia ba no. So omo beto say so omo be ko AFCON like in 2019 omo do quarter final stage aye free mo no. No ma ko fa ebi wo Belgium, ebi wo France, 4th division, ebi wo Egypt, ebi wo some countries, into Madagascar mo ta tournaments pa Kosafa Cup ne sa nyoma no. Enti Chan when I team this Egypt omo mo no because omo ni foreign based player bia. So omo national team na no ani omo local team no. Enti wo ka so wo de work ne elderly players ne ba enya dia obi abetumi agibi. The tournament we na nkasa Ghana ne Nigeria any Cote d'Ivoire teams are no impempi ye dependent on foreign based players no. Ye na tournament we dia. Na se Madagascar for no share any share because omo no locals into omo omo wache omo nim sani omo betumi operate and well first game but enrano na me hwe ball no na me bisa me say 90 omo ko na nam Egypt na baby omo ko omo anya trainer na omo ko holidays na because there's no game plan. Madagascar for no ball a midfield of 5, 2 base 3 creative players. Omo pressing, omo fitter, omo running, omo plan. You know, almost frustrating or central, almost defense near quite solid. Yeah, chance all right, but you're born in a group. Now, in Sembisa Krama, coach, and Walker. Into Kasim Razak, David Abadnya, and Dominic Insobila or Bob Munina or midfield. No, yeah, your coach is here. Standard of play, Nankasano. Your coach is no so account. I don't get it, you know. What ball players are Omunina no behind him some central a bagna crowd or look ball wings kakra. Later the player be Vision FC 4 Division 1 player no or the player of Division 1 or the name but then omuye football ni. Oh Madagascar 4 goalkeeper no on or manning na number 1 goalkeeper. Inti when the catch and it's the best players in our the best players of Ghana no omuni to point because if you're unable to beat say Ghana to me assemble local players me and to me and Madagascar local players now was said Thomas Ter Paten Kubus num ne tumbe show mutrene odia now you asem and I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because the first game maybe against Sudan ya wada be you know on best some sanu kakra. It's a ball, no more boy, and no name. Player, your friend is saying, Dream Sense midfielder, you're ordinary by Simba, me major, who there, on the Subaya, who the coffee koji, the whole season was a wangu. Now the coffee koji, now Ishak, Meshaka free, Richmond Lamptey, ball like a boy, creative number 10, behind the ball. Richmond Lamptey, or Memha, on Namha, on for Richmond Lamptey, and call. Now I selection B. Coffee koji, what the Kofi Koji? And what the Division 2 Vision FC Division 1 player as called Ghana tournament. But when in Penny for them actually I'm say Curtin Kwane kwa I'm say Michael Osekre so but Fred Achisu but that can no so chairman. And you boy there Madagascar for no there Sha no mbeshe enye news kra enye news nti yanyere ho glasa wako ahusu kra ansano be yina film no kra de Razak Yusuf ye striker no am so heady ball ba ko pe dia aka nyina afie ba ne ka referee je soft or je penalty bi amahe ono omo asa friends o me penalty no e no twisan ye because not penalty dia no kra ni na penalty agwase Japan share goal kama nanso defenders no wase de bia no omo beboa yen ohun coaches mensa no Walker Dr. Prosper na Teogun Kobi Mensa nti mo hwe ani o ma ye wo Algeria ho mo hwe ani o ma ye na mo qualify an ko mani mo ani ngwase am de abre Ghana no enye ma sell mine record ma sell records ni nyina Madagascar de ina nka mo draw kra na bedi ti Morocco foi ba ya bedi wa she Morocco e bedi wa she Sudan o ma say iska na was a free and chi because you say ya dem call pre camp na mu koye hwe wo mu nya hwe you don't train the boys mu nya hwe because who say individuals wage ball na no aye de obeye wage ball na no aye de obeye wage no aye de obeye teamwork ni ho so be win cap ya na Ghana sam no odwe ho ba nda we Ghana ni nche na o de vema kakakra na we dey chama and tactically we are very poor, very poor.
Senior Superman say it was Comoros last January, AFCON. Now it's Madagascar. Next will be Mauritius and Reunion Island. Now the 4th-time AFCON winners are no match for Indian Ocean Island nations. How sad. Well,
no, they are playing a lot of tournament. Kosafa Cup, then Cup, no more local boys near ball. Yeah, you know, impromptu. Yeah, gather 4 or 5 boys near Jomuko, and no cry, who selection here, who selection here. No, our fufa for beer, no more 2 point, no more the call. Oh, it's sad. It's very sad. Dr. Tony Obing, me patch up after me answer a tournament when she said, me catch him, say Ghana football best say jina na so kakra bia jina mo modern money so enya black star dey there bia to na dream na mo black galaxies na wo say mo jina yie kakra na mo so mo ba mo ye de mo ye na amanfo ni nye ho kra enye bonam Suraj said to well you know mama create BB but it's so sad na boot na shisha shomo no omo drew park no so no omo hu say eso atoro kakranti omo sisa omo boot I said we just leave everything to chance. Now Dino, Black Stars, Black Galaxies, Ghana na ekura yen. Madagascar for them Rojo Jean Martin, almost central midfield. There's no ejuma omo ye wo. We mo na national team no. We are boys, we are 5 or 6 omo national team no. Now here boys here free ban your national team omo mani mobi. Dan lad kwa omo mani mobi. Abadia ko national team money mobi na beda wa Madagascar beda wa Madagascar what mention no pictures nkwa mfoni ni atwa mfoni na omo ni nam ha ni nam ha mfoni ntwa nkwa hu di omo ye wo campo first match nti ye betiatia break kakra ni ahwe second match na Sudan diare no kwan bia so I was say munya win because munya win dia and I just mo naturalize my Algeria for na muka ho mo ni omo som ho because yen to me so ngwase say the bia Ghana frustration the bia ngwase football no nko nanim it's so pathetic but that's the reality it's bound to happen because we are a bunch of unserious people. Now the Division 1 player call national team yes strikers oh mamu hanyina we Division 1 striker now dey call na kwame otu no ba mu no den obeye striker say one goal on super tournament we Kaleba Mankwa mu no amu Kaleba Mankwa tournament pa ni Agadas tournament pa ni with the players be who be am ko for mu free ye mu nyina gugum waja mesha ka free ye de Kofi Koji chairman. But it's all good. We'll wish them well. In all honesty, we'll wish them well and just hope against Sudan they'll react. If they don't, then honor no ma form resign and son drew fear. And now House of Folk home form na nkasa sa to us home form ni afi de House of Folk we need just 2 home games. We draw 4 no lose bako olusu ofie to bechem nti points 21 points down has a form do 10 points out of 21 some text no on me a new boys in fact we can hear discussing here cuz this season has a Shekotoku Royals wa share you Shatreman engineer him so boys teams for no mabano has bet many results over them but it wasn't meant to be. This is a summer text team at least yes away matches they were winning mienu wa draw we winning back one draw mienu we lose 4. But I was extremely surprised. Say hard work came to me and go. Obin Junior. Obo short before ban so. Honda supporters near say no, it's okay. It's okay. Because hard to folk play. One chairman they possess. Omuye boys no Gideon Asante Eso Amankwa Befi Salifi Drew enim hona. Isaac Mensah cried here. The
City against Dreams FC against Accra Lions. Gideon Asante, Yabua. So no say forward.
Yeah, but no a creative boy number 10, Dino. 0, no goal, no assist. Dino, the one should go cry here.
But that boy is good.
It's so good. That boy is very good.
It explains the reason why has after 13 matches, as a 15 goals, I conceded 11.
Yeah, very poor.
The last 2 games Abu has in goal. So has near Monique Pfizer Okruma
goalless. I'm have a goalless draw me.
And then Roman Sanche goal. Now we took quite beyond Ghana as so fast striker ba enye the house ko just buy you know Cameroon for the chairman and for so bia ni so maso faso ni so
Junior Kaba
Kaba Junior
Kaba the oko is it aka ouch
no Angela ola ko makaba
Echawa ni na ka na man from Coast Stadium no was on kohwe ball no pa the baby a striker no be ball na to pa but well mame mo Emmanuel Kayeke any defense of Samatex Enoch Afo Gordon Abusa James Sawonu Isaac Affo. Later on, Larry Smiler Bam, a close game, no, Mama had to vote chance cry. I think yes, on the so a neutral, on your house, on your summer text near. You enjoyed, the sort of football, especially Kayake. Sending Musi ball, no Francis or Tenum ball or midfielder. It wasn't that bad, but the finishing was the worst I've seen in a very long while. I was hard to look sorry. Almost per striker anymore. Maybe on Benya striker piano. I was some copy because no. You can't. Won't mean winning league with this sort of finishing. Any idea? Last season I said Koshe Biani Gold Stars home and away. Our dance park last season Shane Kabako and Ocean Num. Baba Sports Stadium. So I gave no. Biani ball all right, but not goals no. Bar never Emma Asante Kotoko. And this season, Omo make Biani Gold Stars. Omo last 8 games. What three came, I had winning 4, no, my draw 4. In fact, me Kaisa against Ken Faisal, na mene Atakusine General, former Ken Faisal, former Asante Kotoko fullback, no, nya reports. If we, Biani say, Omo lead 2-0, 85th minutes. And I'm saying Kano, and that was poor for them. So they've drawn against. So it was Bekum Chelsea. Oma draw against Bekum Chelsea. Oma draw against Mediama. Oma draw against Ediano. Oma draw against Olympics. But so far, so this season, Oma Sha RTU, Oma Sha Ken Faisal, Oma Sha Samatex, Oma Sha Legon Cities. Into teams Akesiano, Benya draw. No more winning against. Omu seniors kakra bi Legon Cities nom omu lead kakra in terms of so much or Premier League nim, but a chance say Biani Gold Stars we have very least mistake or the draw be kofie Asante Kotoko so no Biani pressure do open so, but again I was see a place on record say Coach Michael say in terms of the last 3 games nankasa no so no onya lusu ye last 3 ni nyina na draw inti. So if you have to go by this current sort of trend there's likely say Biani between your draw of here. But it says Kotoko share 6-0 aggregate over last season. Okay, maybe you say Sabia in last season there are some it says Asante Kotoko draw against Tamale City or draw against Olympics, no draw 0-0 against Diana Stars. Inti Mukreni Asante Kotoko so no go shano ni defending no acquire problem kakra. And it just say Fegi Aba Isaac Oponso etumi Aba. Now out of 18 possible points away from home, Kotoko are picking just 8 into a draw 2, we lose 2, and our winning 2, 6 goals, and our conceding 5. So I'm looking at this lineup of Asante Kotoko. Maybe against Michael Osais, Biani Gold Stars, Yebenya Mubarak Yusuf or Waba. Yemsha ni Musa Obetumi started. Maybe Justice Blade they both 4 now. Because the tackling in Yoma Buawa. Many shot. Now when you're Sheriff or ball right back, minim say Tedeku you fit, so you fit in Kwadia now. Enoch Morrison a botre na chai. Enoch Morrison a motre. Of course, you say Frederick Asari there. Akulano or Geni Confidence. Richard Boyd or Lamte so at the creativity baba. Eric Zeza or Mukwela or I'm sure say Stephen Amankuna will start ahead of Isaac Opo and Fege. No about Ernesto Poku. So this looks like the probable starting 11 for Asante Kotoko. But when you're very careful, Biani Gold Stars were Mranti or Mabo Premier League nache. Your car experienced boys are. Michael Enu, formerly of Liberty Professionals, Ampem Da Costa, formerly Asante Kotoko, Liberty, formerly Asante Kotoko, Ash Gold, Noah Mate, formerly of Diana Stars, Ibrahim La, formerly of 11 Wonders. Although crowd say Ibrahim La we no onim boche and Kofi Kochi we no na was say ya the striker be crowd kwa na was say Ibrahim La or no nimbo Franka Mankwa so boy 11 Wonders chepa or a very good player no so it was Asante Kotoko very careful because of more away performance and your last 3 games no just say that could but Ghana Premier League no points no about draw cry na maybe Ujina baby are difference no 1-1-1-1. So I think the worst results for Asante Kotoko in chairman and it's omo ebenya draw omanya dia cry no ni omo draw omo de baba fie ni ahwe subsequent games no say na ebesi akọ.
Okay, internet, you had a live commentary of that game. You had a bro exactly 3 p.m. Kumasi Asante Kotoko Echo Dance Park Omani Biani Gold Stars. Baba share sa game no ensem. But him say there be ayeko by daily activities. Adeba ko hu hia pa so yisu car. Adeba ko hu hia pa ye the kind of fuel. a odi gu kemu